Cindy, you've recused yourself in regard to this issue.
Jacques, I would really like to address that. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little bit contrary. First of all, it's not about the Traces, and it cannot be about them. It turns out it's about them, and they are wonderful people, and I see you have great support here, and I think that's great. And as a matter of fact, I would submit to you that if you were inside your bed and breakfast still running it, you might have a better chance selling it, because it would look much better if you were doing it yourself. Because that's, to me, is the essence of a bed and breakfast. I mean, I did travel in England, I guess, years ago, and it was typical what Mr. Rain said, that, you know, you had some people just renting houses or making their lives come up. And I was here in boom times, as somebody in the audience, and we had to fight, and it would have been a big mistake, by the way, to make Maple commercial. It would have, you know, it would have changed the gravity of the town. It would have, I don't think it would have improved it. And it really, to me, it's a real problem. I have a neighbor that used to have bed and breakfast, now they don't anymore, unfortunately. And it was great, because they're my neighbors, and they have a bed and breakfast. I know them, they own it, they're in charge, they have a bed and breakfast, wonderful, great, very good. I don't want what ends up being a hotel, managed next to my house. I don't want it, and I've talked to many residents, because it's not just a town of, we're the tourist industry town, it's a town of residents. We live here, and by opening this Pandora's box, it's just a possibility. It's not going to happen from one day to the next, but it will change the residential aspect, it will change the feel of the town. If you are the owner, and you do the bed and breakfast, you own, you run it. And by the way, having garbage in front of your house, you know, people that are owners have garbage in front of their house, not just renters, that's another story. So, and the whole story, I'm sorry, is wrong on many levels. I am really sorry, I have to say it. If you're part of city council, you know what the rules are, maybe you don't know what the rules are, you follow the rules. Once you follow the rules, you stay in your bed and breakfast, you run it. And at that point, while you're following the rules, then you can ask for a change. Then we can talk about a change, but not while the rules are being flaunted. I mean, when you're in the city council, you're held to higher standards than other people. I am shocked, frankly. That's because I'm from Switzerland, right? Over there, you have an apartment building. If your awnings aren't orange like everybody else's, they fine you. So it's even a little bit stricter than here. But I'm really shocked that we can go on like that, okay? And I'm sorry to say, you can own a house, maybe rent the house that you just bought, and still be in the bed and breakfast. I don't know how that would be a hardship. So, you know, my position is quite clear about that. And on top of that, the Planning Commission, I understand, went on and around and on about it. They made a decision, and I was like, oh, forget it. No, that's not the Planning Commission. Let's go straight to the City Council and let's deal with it there. Why do we have a Planning Commission then? I don't think we've heard enough from them. So, I'm sorry if I offend you, don't mean to offend you. And you do have a lot of support, and that says a lot for you. And I certainly think, well, you know, this is a good solution maybe to, you know, let's not change anything, you know, radical in the code or anything else. It's a special case. You know, you're economic hardship. I don't know your situation. Of course, it's a hard time. Maybe, you know, give people a break, manage, you know, don't necessarily want a $100 a day fine. That's pretty drastic. Even though I feel it was really wrong. It was really wrong. It's like, I'm sorry, it's something I wouldn't do myself. Of course, I'm not a business person.
So, since that really is an issue about a direct attack on me for, and this has been in the paper.
Well, you shouldn't even be present. You shouldn't even be present sitting here discussing.
How dare you speak like that? Go back to Switzerland or France.
What happens is when a person recuses themselves.
Get out of town, you suck.
When a person recuses themselves, they actually leave the chamber.